Welcome to the Soul Sisters podcast. So today we have another episode, as you can see,
Yes.
and to match our logo,
Yeah.
we decided to sit like that.
Exactly. To give you some extra treats today. A double effect.
I know. Ah, this is so nice.
Yeah.
This is
a
some.
cream.
It's a cream.
It smells really
It
nice.
smells super nice. It's kind of a mango, mandarin. But did you get it half empty like this?
Mm-hmm. It's so nice. No, it's like a natural one. It had, without all the parabens and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's super nice. It has argan oil. Yeah, it's paraben free.
Because we need to keep those soles soft.
Soft and clean.
They need some rubbing.
Yeah, a little bit of cream would be nice.
Yeah, I'll do something.
Yeah. So yeah, in today's episode, we're gonna talk about the secret life of what we do.
Yes.
So most
living
people,
two lives.
yeah,
Aren't
living
we?
two life. Yeah, that's the crazy part about what we do.
Because, basically, why are we living two lives? Why?
It's because, this fetish life, not all of us, not all of our friends or family members know about that, right?
Not everyone is accepting. Still, people think maybe it's a bit weird. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why we're like, okay, are we going to tell them? Are we not going to tell them? Because people are always going to have an opinion. Judge, maybe.
Yeah. And also when you tell them, can I have a bit more? When you tell them that you actually do feed stuff and you have an OF, because most people have a bad view of OF, especially during the Corona, like the platform had some bad reputation. So yeah, not everyone accepts that. So yeah, that's why not all our friends would know everything that we do.
Or family.
Or family, yeah, definitely not family, for sure. Yeah.
And not everyone is open-minded or... Yeah. For me, like, I'm from a country which is like pretty open-minded. People are not very religious there. So I feel like a lot of my friends back home, they do know. I told them. Because I like to be myself. I don't like to lie and keep things hidden. If they're really like close friends, it's not like when I meet someone, I'm gonna always tell them right away.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
But I'm becoming more open about it. To be honest, I feel like it's your problem if you don't like it, not mine.
That's for sure, yeah.
Because I feel like what this is quite innocent,
Yeah.
For me, like...
Yeah, for me too, like, I have zero problem with that. But still, like, because I do a different kind of job and we have different kind of circle, like, not everyone will understand it. And I don't feel the need to say, like, what I do. What I do in my free time doesn't have to be your...
Yeah, you're allowed to have your secrets and your private life.
Exactly.
But I'm just talking about, like, for example, my friends that I've known since I've been kids and stuff. Like, at one point they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're traveling like 10 times a year. Like, what are you doing?" So yeah, and everyone back home, they're like, "Oh," and they find it interesting. They ask questions. They're like, "How does it go? What do you do?" I like those reactions when you can just freely talk about it and they're not judgmental.
Have you ever had someone that didn't like it when you told them, or that you felt that they were judging you?
Yeah, one guy I was in a relationship with, but I wasn't doing it at that time. I stopped doing it for like quite some time, like 1.5 to 2 years. I had a little break. I moved away. I had a new job. And then in the meantime, I met him, and I wasn't doing it.
Not as much as now?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was having another job. I was traveling a lot. And I was like, trying to, because he was always like, oh, you have pretty feet, and like, even when we're being intimate, he was touching my feet and doing stuff to my feet, because it's like, oh, he likes feet. And so I was like, how do you say? I was trying to ask like, oh, what do you think if I would make, like, for example, a page for my feed, or like sell some pictures, make some videos, make money out of it. It's like, no, it's not allowed, and you cannot make money with from your body and stuff like that. I'm like, okay,
allowed.
Yeah, not allowed.
That's a strong word.
Yeah. Oh, that was like a different. When I look back, I'm like, why did I do that? Who was I? Like, I don't recognize myself, when I'm like even like to go out with girlfriends, it was like, no. Like, it was more a religious type, more.
So he was not from
more
the same
dominant
culture.
No, a different culture also. Like, that's why I started with where I'm from. It's more Western, open-minded. When you compare it to maybe different cultures in different parts of the world, and they grow up differently, and they have different perspective, maybe, of certain things. Anyway, so that happened, and he was like, no. So it's like, okay, let's close that book. That's not gonna. And I wasn't feeling like, okay, I'm gonna be talking about my past, but I did. But someone came into my life, creeping back, like an old boy, who decided to, like, I don't know, I didn't have social media and stuff. Because of this guy, he was like stalking me. And at one point, he was like threatening me, like trying to blackmail me. And at this time, this has been like years and years ago, I was like, oh yeah, And now, I don't know, like this, since COVID, everyone is doing it. But like,
yeah, I feel like since COVID now, and suddenly, like, even on Instagram, you have like this feed finder, like all kind of reels about feet, and I'm like, now it feels like everyone is knowing what it is, and
they're trying to be like, and they don't even have nice feet, and they're trying to make, they just want to make some money, and everyone thinks they can do it, you know what I mean? But anyway, so this guy came, and somehow I didn't have any social media, and somehow he came to my, at that time, partner's social media. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a.
Wow, that's a huge stalker.
And then he was like, oh, and then he was, meantime, he was threatening me. I was like, yeah, he's not gonna do it. And then he was sending him a message, so he told him. And the guy, of course, was like totally upset, and that's the reason we broke up. Because of what I used to do. It was like, oh my god, it's so horrible. You made money with your feet and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, hypocrites, because they're so religious and this and that. But
what I find like really hypocrite, like you just said, like some of those boys, like even in our fan base, they are like very like religious and stuff, but they have the weirdest fetish. Believe me, Lord Saint, they have the weirdest shit. I'm like, how can you like say that other girls, like, I feel like they view the girls doing the fetish stuff like just like an object, you know what I mean? And then when they go back home, it's like girls should not be doing this. You know what I mean?
Only when it suits them, of course.
I know.
Yeah. And
do all their creepy stuff with the other girl, and then go back home. The other girl is like, saint, angel.
But that's also the thing, they feel embarrassed to do it in front of their partner, I guess, because then they feel like their partner doesn't respect them, I think.
Yeah, I had like a couple of guys too, like they told me that they don't feel comfortable at all to do this with their wife or girlfriends, because like I feel like this part where they're like showing their weaknesses, they don't want their partners to see that part of them, and otherwise this would change the perspective of the girl on them, you know what I mean? And I don't think they want that, which I really respect. Like, it's your thing, so which is fine, but don't come and dump your fetishes on the girls, and then also complain on their social media that they are being whores or whatsoever. Like, just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you're being a hypocrite. But for me, for him, like.
So he went on your ex partner's social media.
And,
Wow,
and
that's your life.
he told him what I used to do back in the days, and then of course he was so upset. But why he was so upset? Because I made money with my body. But you know what he did before he met me? He had like certain, can I say, like intimate activities with multiple persons in one gathering. You know those things. I cannot say the thing.
Yeah. Multiple
a gathering with multiple people at the same time, being intimate, you know, stuff like that, and that's allowed,
But
of course.
so that's my point of view when it comes to guys in this industry. Like guys, they can do whatever distorted things that they like with other people, even multiple people.
But the woman has to stay pure, and you know, she cannot be.
But what about the women in the gatherings?
Exactly.
That's the thing I don't understand.
But they're not gonna marry them, so you know they don't care. So yeah, my point from this whole story, like what I learned from this story, so because I was like, nah, I'm not gonna tell him. But from that moment on, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with every new guy I meet. So yeah. So when I do meet someone and I feel like, okay,
you're straightforward.
Yeah, I'm straightforward, and if they don't like it, they don't like it. If they do like it, it's nice. I dated someone after that who was also into this lifestyle.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah, it's nice. We used to play a lot of things, different kinks, and you know, me being the dominant and him being the submissive boy. Yeah, I enjoyed it. And in normal life, he was also more dominant, but you know,
when there was the time to play, then he changed.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it. Like I don't feel like, you know, I always question myself, like, do I respect him less? No, at that point I didn't. I feel like it's nice that you can be with your partner and do these things
and be yourself, right? Yeah,
I do understand like the other point of view, but then like look at me, like I'm used to this life, I'm used to these things, so maybe I have a different perspective, and maybe a girl who's never heard of this, she's gonna think, oh, that's weird. So maybe they feel more ashamed with those kind of women.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I would feel it like much better if we're gonna, like, if my partner and I would be sharing that, you know, like it's just like a small part of them. It's not like they have to be like this all the day.
It's not like 24/7, no.
You know, so
certain moods and certain times, like So yeah, for me, that's why when I decided, when I meet someone, I'm not gonna lie about it, and I don't care if you think something about it. That's your problem, not my problem. I have a nice life, and if you want to come into my life, you need to add something to it.
But can you see yourself like dating someone and do this like forever?
I mean, listen, if this is the love of my life and he's gonna be like, I'm not comfortable with you doing this, then I will,
like with other people.
Then I will
quit.
I will, I mean, if he's good for me and he can provide for me and stuff, you know. But would I miss it? I think,
But what if your partner is into those weird stuff?
I mean, what is weird?
I mean, what I mean is
no kink shaming. I mean,
because now, you know, you have to be polite.
If he is, it's fine.
So it.
But for me, it doesn't have to be 24/7.
Oh no, Lord. Yeah, that's for sure. Lord. Yeah. I think so too.
But I would be okay with it. Yeah. You?
Nice. I mean, to be honest, I personally wouldn't like it to have someone who's into this fetish stuff. Like, because now I like it when I have my own type of things, you know, like he has his own type of things and I can enjoy with other people, and then it's like it's separate, you know. And so far I like it this way, but I wouldn't like it if he would be like 24/7 into that, not even part-time. Like, I think I like it to be separate.
But I'm talking about, let's say, feet stuff and stuff. I don't want him to. I I do like men that are like more men, like dominant, and someone that can take care of you. But if he likes feet, or
Like
likes
a
to
foot
massage my
massage,
feet,
it's
or like
fine.
other stuff with feet, more intimate stuff with feet, that's fine. But I don't want someone to
who's into the extreme, because
I mean, I don't mind some. There's some stuff I wouldn't mind, but there's some extreme stuff I wouldn't want.
I know what you mean, because
Like
I've had a couple of friends who are also married and have their partners, and it's not like, because sometimes a fantasy have to stay fantasy, and when you get your partner involved in that, it can actually change a lot of things. So that's why for me, after observing like both parts, like for me, I would prefer like someone who's not so much focused on the fetish side. Or I mean, of course there's like little kinks, that's fine, like not,
I mean, you need to keep your life exciting, right?
Yeah, exactly. But when you're too much to the extreme, it should be like,
I know another couple, they met each other on like a certain website for kinky stuff, and in the beginning they were really kinky, but now they're like, in love, and he doesn't he doesn't want to play anymore because he lost her too much.
Exactly. Oh yes, I also have this too, like I know someone also very submissive, but then the partner came, and at the beginning everything was fine, they were both playing with each other, and then somehow the other person got too much in love whatsoever, and then of course they have to look for someone else. So that's the downside when you have a partner, into those things, and it's not always the way you would think it is. So for me, it's perfectly fine if I'm doing my thing.
You also need to have a partner who will
accept
that.
This.
If he's okay with you doing those things and going maybe to parties and like having your subs and stuff. So you need to have, again, an open-minded person.
Open-minded, also know your boundaries.
Even though you're not doing it together, but if he's okay with you.
Exactly, like communication. If the partner also knows that you're having your thing on the side, but there's rules, boundaries, there's all kind of things. So that's true.
You need to talk about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, they're scared to talk about it, to even open up the subject, and they do it secretly, and they have, they make their own accounts, their fake accounts, bank accounts, everything, like a different phone. I don't know, I would prefer someone being honest and open and asking and talking about it than you would find out and they're doing it all sneaky like that, no?
Yeah. I think so too. Like this whole like secrecy, like having a different phone, and like, of course the bank accounts I can understand, because there's those platforms, they are like they put their names on the bank statement or whatsoever. So this I understand, but the fact that they don't even open to talk about it with their partners, that's something I think it's a bit more difficult. But I also feel like maybe they will feel more judged.
Yeah.
That's why they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, and they're scared that they would leave them, or like, And also it depends again which culture, which part of the world,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, not everything you have to talk about with your partner. Obviously, everyone has their own secrets and their own thoughts. So yeah, it's such a difficult situation.
Yeah, and the thing is, sometimes they disappear. They're like, "Oh, I want to better my life. I'm never gonna do this again." I'm like, "Yeah, see you in 3 months." See you in 2 months. 2 weeks.
The mental breakdowns.
Bipolarness. Bipolarness.
Oh my god, the mental breakdowns. I had this so many times. Like, they spent like thousands, had the mental breakdown, disappeared for like 6 months, a year, even a year, and then came back crawling. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Or like, I've had like good relationship with some boys, and then they are really nice. They're really respectful. They even one guy, he's Dutch. He came to me. He's like, "Yeah, I need to be honest with you. He met this girl, so he was going into a relationship. He was dating her, and it was becoming more serious. and he's like, this is gonna be our last session, and
That's
we
nice.
booked a nice hotel with sauna, everything. Went for dinner, and
That's super
he was
nice.
supposed to like sleep over, like on the floor, of course, and a session this and that, but out of respect of the girl he was seeing, he didn't do that, and he came the next day. We did some, like I think we made some videos, whatever. But yeah, and I was like, this is the last time, and he cannot drive me anymore. He cannot. But at least there's like an introduction. He's like,
Not just disappear.
yeah, he's just being honest. He's being respectful. We had our closure. We had a nice time. Like we know each other. I don't know, a few years or something. So yeah, I think that's more respectful and
Yeah, like me too. Like I would prefer because everyone has their own lives, especially the boys. They have their private lives, which we don't know about. But at least if you've known someone for so many months and so many years, I think it's better to just go in a nice way than just disappear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then come back and expect us to accept you again. I mean, yeah, and if it doesn't work out with the relationship, yeah, fine, whatever. But they can come back. But at least he's been honest and respectful, and he communicated about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I respected that a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, sometimes they're like, oh, I'm getting engaged. This will be the last time. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes they come back even though they're engaged.
I mean, that's how it is. They cannot. That's when the second phone starts.
Yes, because I believe it's part of your life. Like
yeah, I mean, you cannot not accept it. That's the thing. You know what I mean? It's something in you. You cannot just make it poof go away. It doesn't go away.
Like some boys, like my sub in the Netherlands. He's 24/7. When I stay there, he's 24/7. Yeah, and some are like, they just do like for like an hour or like 2 hours, and then the deed is done, and then they like, and they feel like shame or something, and they're like, yeah, okay, bye. Yeah, I don't know, like everyone is different, but I like the 24/7 for a boy, not my partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. Like when I go on holidays with my subs, they're 24/7 doing this like for a week or so. But that's it. Like I cannot have a partner 24/7 in that, because I think a partner should be taking care of you. Like I mean, it's good to show your weakness sometimes, but also the other part should be more prominent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Because for me, I cannot see myself like in this kind of female-led relationship. I would either murder this person or do something else. Like I need someone who is very independent. Yeah. Otherwise, not even like dominant or whatsoever, but at least know where he's going, what he's doing. I do not like someone who takes orders 24/7 from me. I hate that. Yeah, because I also need guidance in my life. Jesus. I need like a man who has like
I know what you mean.
A strong character that can stand my own character. Yeah. Because I don't need.
Otherwise, you walk over him.
Yeah, I don't need someone who would be like my 24/7 following orders thing. Like no. Yeah.
No, I would like. This is my dream to have like a big house, and even if it's with my partner, without, or with my girlfriends, whatever. I would love to have some boys in the house, doing the chores like gardening or like cleaning, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Me too. Like a huge house, and then somehow in the basement you have the playroom. You know what I mean? Like some weird cage full with chains and stuff like that. This are like, and then you have your normal life. Everyone is yeah, that's true. Yeah, so
some cocks.
Ah yeah, the cock chair.
The cock chair.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god, the cock chair.
Every hotel room has a cock chair.
I've been laughing at this here, at the reels. Oh my god! I've never realized it, but yes, every hotel room has a cock chair. because I think like boys on the line see us like this goddess, but they forget that apart from this online thing, we are also
normal
like
people.
normal people. Yeah.
It was very extremely beautiful, extremely amazing people.
Yes. It's true. It's true. But it's just funny how they perceive us online, and then how we are outside it is so different. But that's the exciting part. Yeah.
So yeah, basically, like I've told some of my friends, they responded nicely and they think it's interesting. Yeah, and I will tell my partners what I do.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't accept it, but then they have to prove themselves that they're, they can offer me something in life.
And then for you to stop it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You cannot just stop something if they don't prove they want to stay in the relationship, or I don't know.
I mean, recently I had like a negative response from a friend, which I thought she was open-minded, but then
underneath, and then you see the truth. That's true. That's the thing about life. Like some people might say they accept it, or
but there's always gonna be maybe in the back of their mind that they think it's like weird, or
they judge you.
Yeah, they judge. I felt judged, and it was like upsetting for me because I thought, oh, she's the one of the people I can talk to. She accepts it, and then after a few drinks, something came out. So
yeah, always see the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it. No. Yeah. Living two lives, an exciting life.
Yeah, I think it's an exciting life.
I think so too.
Yeah. Look at us, like
traveling,
meeting
people, and
making nice money with our hobby.
Yeah.
It's not like we're doing this only for the money. It's like someone is putting a gun to my head. You have to do this. Like we choose to do this. We enjoy it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, that's true. And
the fact is, like, not everyone understands and can accept this world. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm perfectly fine. I don't need nobody's approval.
No.
Like, nobody's feeding me. Like.
Exactly.
I really don't give a fuck about if you accept it or not. But it's just like I chose who to say it and who to not say it, because not everyone has to know what the fuck you're doing with your business. Like, it's your life, So for me, it's perfectly fine. I have my boys, I have you, I have my dog.
I have our dogs.
Yes. Everything is fine.
This dog has seen some stuff.
So yeah, that's it, boys. Thank you for listening.
Wait, we should ask them, like, what do they tell people? Are they open about it? They can tell us in the comments.
So
maybe.
tell us in the comment below if you tell your friends or your family, or do you like it to be private?
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you.
Comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe,
comments, and
feet up.
See you next time.
Bye. See you.